Welcome, everybody. So good to see you all. Missed you last week because we were working on was it last week that we skipped because we were getting ready for the open house?
We were.
Nora had her open house like kickoff the weekend before, right? Which was incredible. I know you're going to want to tell about that, Nora.
Yeah.
But I thought we'd go ahead and just start with a quick prayer. Okay, so Heavenly Father, be with us tonight. Thank you for our time together. Thank you for our friendships as business women, and just a great opportunity to work with women of integrity and heart who just want more from their business so they can be more for you. So be with us tonight. Amen.
Amen.
So let's just kind of kick off with that, Nora, if you don't mind, because you started your open. It was going to be the same weekend as ours, which it was, right? You
Right.
still had one last weekend.
Yes.
But tell us what you did the weekend before.
The weekend before was my normal monthly visit at one of my little old lady homes, and I just spur of the moment pulled a couple baskets of things that I had ready for my open house, and they bought everything, and I had nothing to sell for last week, so I came home and panicked and placed an order, and it arrived Thursday at 1 o'clock. And Kim, God bless her, she and one other girlfriend came and they labeled and helped tie ribbons and put things together. So I had a full display already. So timing was everything, and Mary Kay sisters are the best.
Oh, that's so
So-
awesome. That you sound like it got that little bit of a wonk wonk going on in your voice, but I wanted to confirm, but you went to you called it your little old lady's home.
My LOLs.
LOLs.
Yeah.
Old lady.
And I go the
yeah.
first week of every month. I go to every other month. I have 4 that I go to. So every other month I hit them. So every month I'm going somewhere. And they look forward to it. In fact, the ones that last week, because that was their November visit, they're like, "Aren't you coming back for Christmas?" Like, no, I'm booked in December. I'll see you in January. And they're like, "No, you have to come back."
I don't have any more products. You bought them all.
You bought them all. Yeah. So that really wasn't an open house. It was my normal. It was crazy. I've never had anything like it. It was.
And you sold how much to these little old ladies?
My little old ladies was about $2,000. I had one woman that spent $1,500. She was there. Yes, you heard me. And Paul's waiting there to pick me up because I slipped the disc and blew out my shoulder. So I'm not lugging stuff. Paul's doing it all. That's the advantage of him being retired now. So he's sitting there waiting for me to finish because I said, "Oh, I'll be done by 4. Just come." And this lady just kept shopping and shopping and shopping. And he's sitting there playing solitaire on his phone going, "Don't show expression. Don't show expression. Don't show expression." Because he was getting so excited watching her. "I'll take 4 of those. 3 of these. Oh, let me take 5 of these. All right, I'll have a couple of those." I'm like, okay. By the time it was all totaled, it was $1,504.
Wow.
I've never sold that much to one person in my life.
I never have. It was crazy. She was visiting her mother, so she was doing Christmas shopping for both of them, for all the family. So everybody's getting Mary Kay, and they all are getting coupons in all their gift bags because that's what's in there. So who knows where this will lead?
Awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So tell me you just said about your coupons that are in there. So
well, it's actually what you have taught us.
What did I say? Let me write this down.
No, to print that sticker that says it's $20 towards a skincare or color set at your facial. So I print it on a label and I stick it on the back of my business card, and it goes inside everything that I wrap.
That's brilliant.
So, well,
I think I forgot to do that this year. Yeah.
Yeah. You told me about it. Yeah.
Okay, but here's a good point, because if you did forget, what would be wrong with sending a little handwritten note to the people that came to your open house? Say, "I appreciate that. This is good for you to use in January."
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Or, when things are slow, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So this wasn't one of your little ladies on a fixed income. This was her daughter.
This was her daughter, but it was her mother's credit card. So yeah. It's like, okay, I guess she can afford this. Okay.
She shopped for her. That is amazing.
It was wild. Like I said, I've never experienced anything like that. I came home just like now what am I going to do? I quickly threw together an order, and so I can show you if you don't mind. I can like segue into what were my best
Yes,
sellers.
please
Okay.
do.
Yes.
So the big one was the oven mitt with a hand soap, which Teresa, I think you showed that in yours too, right? You did the oven mitt. No, you did a towel.
I did towel, and Susan did.
Yeah. So last year I had all these oven mitts. Where's my camera? This way.
Hold
I
it
had
up.
all these oven mitts.
Hold it
Oh,
up.
hi, here you go.
Oh,
There you
cute,
go.
cute.
Yeah. So I had all these oven mitts bought last year and had satin hands in it, and nobody bought them because $40 was just too much. So again, this was just slapping it in a basket and going. So I just charged them 10 when really it should be 11 to cover for this. So moving forward, it's 11, but that day it was 10. And I think 4 of the ladies bought 6 each, and I only had 10 with me. So, and I only had 10 soaps, period. So, like, oh my gosh. So that was one of a big one, and still was this weekend at my open house too. This was a big one. Then the other was I showed this the other time, the Filler Up. So it has the the sanitizer and the hand cream and fragrance free. So that's for 20. And people were buying these in multiples too.
And that little filler up, you got that little container,
Amazon.
Amazon.
And I saw somebody on Pink Creation Station posted it, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cute. So I just, on a whim, ordered them, and they're cute. They're going.
Cute.
I did Santa pants as well, and I sold several of those. I did this last year, and it was good, and I did it again. So same thing. I have one left. I have to make more. I took the color bag. I put in a deluxe travel of the satin body set, and well, let me open it up because it's kind of easier
Yeah,
to
I'm
show
gonna write
you.
this one
I
down.
love that, and you got the sleep mask in there. So
Right.
cute.
So what I did, okay, these are very stiff, I gotta say.
They
So
are, they're hard to kind of manipulate
Yeah.
a little bit,
So
but
I put a glue dot to hold those in place because last year they kept sliding all over. It's like this year I got smart and put a glue dot. Fuzzy headband, and then a netted sponge, and then a dollar store, $1.25 store, sleep mask. And I've got all different ones. Like this one says "Wake Me for Wine." Another one was "Namaste in Bed." Hysterical.
Cute.
Beauty queen, all that kind of stuff. The other thing I did, and I have
So
find-
what was it? Was that the body set, the satin body mini set in there? Okay.
so
yes,
$3
yep.
total on that stuff,
What
yeah.
did you retail
Right.
for, Nora?
So I sold that for 25, and
Awesome.
it went.
Yeah.
The other thing, and again, I think I found this on Pink Creation Station, and I thought, oh, how am I ever going to use these? But this has been, in my opinion, kind of brilliant because I'm not, quote unquote, wasting my business cards because, a lot of times they're just going to toss them. And I'll try to find it and put it on our page. It was maybe like 90 pages, but each page was a product that had a little description on it, and then you could cut them down. So this is what they looked like. One for the body wash, body scrub, body lotion, and then I put my stamp on the back. So this is in place of a real business card. And it explains the product, and then they have my information. So, oh, I take it back. I did put a business card in here. So here's that's the sticker.
Right.
Is it backwards or is that the right way?
No, that's correct.
Okay. So yeah, that's your work, Susan. I didn't do anything but except put the rose on.
And it's $20 off a set.
Right, $20
That
gift card.
percentage off is $20 off, yeah.
Correct. Yep, towards the skincare or color set. Now, to be honest, nobody's ever called me, but it's out there. You never know.
Yeah.
So I've been doing this anytime I've got it on satin hands, the satin body, the whipped shea butter. I mean, they have it for everything. Miracle Set, oil-free eye makeup remover, you name it, they've got it. The Mint Bliss, that's another one, because that was the other thing I sold a lot of, and I do every year. This time I didn't do it as a snowman. I put it with I made this the socks a bow and then tied it on with a bow. I didn't bring one in here. I think I showed that the last time. And those just go crazy too. So those are my big sellers, those 3 or 4 things. Oh no, one more. Where'd I put it? And I don't know, I just thought of this last year and I did it again this year and they sell. I call it my Deluxe Mini Makeup Remover Bundle. So it's the little Deluxe Mini Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover, the micellar water, and one of the reusable rounds. And I just put it in a little bag and I have them hanging on a Christmas tree and a little hand towel holder. So they're all lined up on that. And these, for $10, people were thrilled.
Those are
Few
awesome.
people bought the full size, but this, they're like, oh my gosh, I need that for everybody. So this
Those
was
little organza bags, that was one of the best things that I did this year is find those. Because you can
Yeah.
put any miscellaneous items,
Yep.
just throw them in, whatever you got left. You only have one of this, one of this, one of this, throw
Yep.
them in there, put a tag on it, people buy them. I mean,
And they look so pretty. Yeah,
easy.
So micellar and eye makeup remover.
right.
For how much was it?
10.
$10?
And one of the cotton rounds, if you still
One
have them,
round.
the
Okay.
reusable. So you know how like when Kathy was training us on it builds every year and it builds every year. So I went back and I pulled out my numbers from 2018 forward. And it kind of flip-flops. Like one year I had a really great year and then it would back down and it wasn't so great. And then back up again and back down. This year was by far my best year. So I had one less person than my highest year, but $300 more than my previous higher year. So I should go back and look at my very first one back in New Jersey. It probably was like $300 and 20 people. A lot of people come, but you know,
$300 to-
I'll report in later. But like last year, so COVID 2020, I did it over 3 days. I had 23 people come in person and I sold $2,529. That was COVID. So the following year, I'm thinking, this is going to be great. People are out, they're shopping. 8 people came in 2 days. 8 people, $1,200. This year, again, I did it 2 days, and I think everybody but 4 came on Friday. Saturday, it was only 4 people, but it was a nice steady one after the other, and they bought a lot. So over the 2 days, for 22 people, I sold $2,824.
Wow.
I'm just, God is so good because he knows we're living on Social Security now. So it's like people are just coming out of the woodwork and shopping, and I'm just so grateful. So
That's awesome.
so that's my report.
And I have to point something out. How many of you listening here tonight or watching this later could go back to your records for the last 4 or 5 years and pull up exactly? That's one of the reasons, I'm just going to say this, that Nora is successful. She tracks her numbers. She knows her numbers. She knows how to look them up. She knows her good years, her bad years. You guys, that's all part of running a business. And that's one of the things that I see really missing in consultants who want more out of their businesses. They're not tracking. They're not doing their weekly accomplishment sheets online. They're not tracking themselves, and you don't have a program. What program do you use, Nora, to track everything?
Everything's on Boulevard, so it's very easy to go back. And I am tracking. I'm keeping my quarter sales go. I'm over halfway actually. I am over halfway there. So.
It's the big key. I know when my business shifted, I started tracking and projecting. I would even project what my month would be and how I wanted it to look. I mean, it's amazing when you do that. So congratulations, Nora. Awesome. Great stuff. Good stuff. You set the bar high, girl.
Now I don't know how I'm going to beat this one, but I'm going to.
Well, and the good thing, which we're going to talk about tonight, is your season's not over.
No.
The open houses, you're talking about 3 days, or did you do 2 days this last
I
weekend?
did 2, just 2. Yep.
So you got a total of 3 days you've been working your business, and look how much more shopping time.
5,000. Yeah.
my post sales are better than my actual sales at my open house. Everything that happens as a result of that, getting
Right.
it all together, getting it out there, communicating with my clients, starts the ball rolling. The people that can show up and they're coming more for me and the food, they're going to shop anyway. They're going to buy anyway, you know, no matter when. But the rest of the season, we'll be selling all the way up to the 24th of December if we want to. So
Yeah.
just start
I
it.
have a lot of people that said, "Oh, I couldn't make it." I said, "Doesn't matter. It's set up from now till Christmas. So
Yep.
come on over. Let me know when." So
Yep.
yeah.
It is.
know,
It's
here's a
done.
fun
The
thing
work's
that-
done.
Something you might do. I just threw this out there one day for fun. This person couldn't come and I said, well, we can do a FaceTime shopping appointment. And she goes, I would love to. I go, yeah, I'll take you on a tour of my little shop on FaceTime. So we're going to do that this week.
Yeah, I do that with my New Jersey people. In fact, one of them already made her appointment for Friday night. She said, "I'm coming. Call me up." And I'd
I'm
walk
coming
around
on
and
Friday night.
another Friday. I don't know what it is about Fridays here, but
It's cute that I'm coming. You know,
Yes.
she's in New Jersey.
yes. So I'm going to call her and she'll be here.
That's so cute.
Good.
Yeah.
Teresa, tell us about your weekend.
Oh my gosh, it was fun, busy. Like I said, I think the 2 weeks prior when you're getting it all together, and there's a lot going on, and there's a, you know, but I it's just so refreshing to be Tuesday night after it's done, and I have everything ready. I need to make a few more gifts that I sold out on. But everything that I go to now, like Susan and Nora said, I'll be taking my basket with me or some, you know, and we'll be selling all the way up. But I think I had 16 clients. I had 4 or 5 guys came too. I mean, they bring their husbands. They know it's going to be food and drink and, you know, hanging out. And so, and they come and they stay. They don't just shop. They come and sit around and chit chat, and, you know, and a lot of them will know each other or kind of know each other. So that's really fun. Saturday, I was open from noon to 6. And I think I had about 10 people then. And then Sunday, I had 6 or 8. I still can't exactly tell you the total number of people because it seems like there were more people that kind of somebody came as a friend or somebody else came. Anyway, my total sales, I think, were 1605. And like I said, I did sell out of a few things. My best sellers, and I did the same thing with the hand soaps last year, Nora. I had them in a really cute fur stocking. I thought they were so cute, didn't hardly sell any. So I had a whole bunch of them left over from last year. And then so I'm like, I'm not going to get many more hand soaps because they didn't sell very well. And then Susan showed me how she had hers wrapped with just a really gorgeous bow. And, you know, these bows have been smashed and crushed and that doesn't make any difference. And then wrapped with a hand towel. And these were by far my biggest sellers. I think I sold about 20 of them, and I sold these for 15 a piece. And so it's a $10 retail soap, a $2 hand towel. I made some good money on these, and they just bought them like crazy. There's Susan's and her
Look how cute they are. Now,
so
I
cute.
only had 4 of these towels. I made 4 and I've only sold 3 total. So see, it's just,
Yeah.
you never know. It's what's the hit's going to be. But everybody I hold is, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But then they're like, squirrel. They see
Yeah.
something else that they like better. And this is, but
You know, and I think because I had a big basket of these,
yeah.
that they really caught people's eyes. Yeah. And that, you know,
There you
so
go.
that I think helps too. It's just over make if you can. I mean, because if it's there, you'll sell it at some point. My other, I really did this silly little wine bag, Santa Claus wine bag. I've got the White Tea and Citrus body the satin body set, the lotion and the wash in here in this crazy little wine bag with just a little, and sold these for 40. And I sold several of these because I mean they also, because you called it a wine bag, so they know that they're getting a double gift, not just getting, you know. So that I think is a big deal. These little organza bags, seriously, it's what I was talking about. I bought 2 sizes of them. I have tons of them. I think you get like 100 or something for like $6. They're so inexpensive.
Don't buy those at Hobby Lobby. They're too expensive. But yeah, that was.
Get on Amazon, but I just dropped the mini lip set in here. So these for 10. always sell a lot of those. Another hit, and I've got to look for more of these. So we all need to go searching because this was a big hit. The satin lips in a little cocktail glass, and they had little sayings like "This is holiday spirits." They say clinky and drinky, and just really fun little things on them. And I got them at Target a couple of years ago, and this year I think I've got 2 left, maybe, but I've got to find some more. These were so cute. Those were big sellers. The Santa pants, yeah, I loved it. I just put the apple and almond flavors in each one of them and sold. I think I've only got 2 of those left. The gnomes always sell well. They're just so stinking cute. That where's his little nose? Hang on, where is it?
You put it too close. There you go.
There he is. Okay. And then I loved these little keychains. These were great stocking stuffers, and I like it that these are for men or women. I had a demo out, and people were putting it on their finger and then putting it on their lips and falling in love with it and going around telling other people, my gosh, you got to try it. So I sold a ton of these. I sold them for 13 a piece or 6 for 12. And so people were buying 6 to use for stocking stuffers and neighbors' gifts and et cetera, et cetera. And then the last, and this is always just, I always have these, and I always have extras of these. These are, everybody loves the little cute little stockings with the hand creams in them. So another big seller for me at 14.
Very cute. Very
It
cute.
was fun. I'm glad it's over.
I think this year, yeah, we're going like, "Whoop, it's over." You guys heard me say that I got so busy the week before, but I was committed because I had the date and I'd already started advertising it, or I probably would have said, heck with it, I need 2 more weeks. No, I sat crisscross applesauce on the floor for 14 hours. Okay, I don't recommend this because your hips will just hate you the next day. But I watched Hallmark movies and I put it all together. I vacuumed up all the crud afterward and it was ready to go. So sometimes you just set your date and commit to it, and what you do is what you do. And so it turned out to be great. Now, what I did, Teresa and I did much of the same stuff. Nora, I love your gift ideas. And Tracy, we got to have a file of stuff that we remember for next year because
Got
those
pictures.
are super cute. Or go ahead and make them now. I mean, it is only the 15th of November. Okay, we got another month of selling at least that you
We
can do.
do.
But what I did today, you guys know I've got this side gig where I sell houses, with Reggie. So that has been really fun. So today they had their Thanksgiving meal where we all pitched in. And so I showed up with this and I got jingle bells on it. I actually had 2 baskets that I took with me. Now I asked the little gal at the front desk, I go, would you be interested? And since you couldn't come to the open house, and she goes, oh gosh, bring it. So I just feel better if one person specifically has asked me to bring it in there. And I did. And people sat there, go, oh, what is this? One gal, it took my favorite buddy at the real estate office said, and she goes, oh my word. And she said, and she's like, I need 3 of these, 4 of these. She virtually like emptied one of my baskets. And then I had to run and go do something else. And when I came back, other people had picked through the basket. So-and-so wants you to stop by her office. So today was, $200 or $300 just by taking my basket. So I was really thrilled. So what I did in my baskets, I want to tell you guys this. Usually I take 1 basket and it's really not enough, to have everything you want in there. So this basket is my $8 to $16 basket. And I told people that, but they bought from both, but like one little gal in particular, I knew that it would be important for her to be able to shop in like the $8 thing. So I only have 1 of these left. I made like a dozen. That's the little winter survival kits. I sold them for $8. Of course, these little things like Teresa and the organza bags, those are really great. I basically have all this stuff that you guys do with the addition of like, I put my little satin body set in a stocking for $8, and those sold really well. The other fun thing, of course, is the Glovely Hands that Teresa talks about. I got that name from her, but you guys, the greatest gift Andrea Peterson ever gave us was teaching us how to tie a bow. People like the bows, and then you go into Hobby Lobby's ribbon aisle and it's all half half off or 60% off, buy that stuff up, and then all I did that day was put together the cute combinations of gloves and ribbon, even pink and black like that. And then I had them laying out and I said, pick the glove and package that you like. And then next to it was a basket full of the hand creams, and they picked the one that they wanted to go in it. So that was really fun. For the guys, even, because sometimes you're like, well, what do I do for the dudes? And I had done, oops, this came apart. I had just done the little tuxedo box. Sorry, it opened up. Tuxedo box with the shaving cream and the razor. And I had it sitting out, and all I did was take a white bag and put one of the gorgeous bows that she taught us. And then I just popped it down in there. And people are like, oh my gosh, that's the cutest packaging. It's a white stinking bag.
I know.
That's all it is. But the bow totally makes it. So my friends in real estate today were like, can you teach us how to make bows? So I'm like, yeah, okay. Free with a purchase of a skincare set. I'll teach it. No, I'll teach you how to tie a bow. No, but super cute. And then, okay, so I had that. Both of these were in the back of my trunk. So I'm like, oh, I've got a little trunk show going on out there. And I threw in the red and black bags. That was a huge hit because I bought those bags. Teresa, you were talking about having those kind of those bags. They're kind of what they're made out of, but they're like the reusable shopping bags that you use in the store.
Yeah.
So I bought a whole bunch of them in the black and white buffalo check and plaid and all that. And as soon as they came in, I'm like, okay, here's your first present. Yep. That's so cute. Here's your first present from me. And they're like, oh, so just go ahead and fill that up. And that's what they did. You give them a bag, they'll fill it up. They don't want to come to you with one little lip gloss in a bag. Yeah, Nora.
Can I make a comment? So you know how every year, career conference, seminar, we all get these tote bags. And how many tote bags can you use, right?
I know, right.
So I have a bin filled with them. And last year I did it, and this year we did the same thing. I have maybe 3 left. I was like, once they were done shopping, I said, okay, go pick out a bag, any bag you want. They all say Mary Kay, but they're like, oh, that's great. So they loaded up their bags and they're out there advertising Mary Kay for me too. And I don't have a bin full of bags.
So today, even with this gal, I go, oh, what? She goes, oh, I need a bag. I go, oh, I got you a bag. And I ran out and when I came back in, everybody's like, look at those bags. So it was, I've been working with this group now for a couple years, but they're just finally clicking and making that connection, because I don't want to go in there and just be all about my side hustle there. And I don't talk about selling houses at my Mary Kay open. You know what I'm saying? But they're kind of meshing a little bit now. People are kind of seeing, oh, she does both. So this was the basket. Look at that bow. Golly, telling you. And this one had the little pricier things in it, even if it was satin lips, which I put mine in Teresa's organza bag, that I got. I was joking about Hobby Lobby because I didn't order those in time, and I went to Hobby Lobby and it was like a dozen of them were $10 for a dozen. But when you go on Amazon, you can get $10 to buy 100. So I try to support, local, but sometimes. And again, this was a huge hit with the little canister that has the satin hands in it. Now, I'm kind of like you guys. I don't sell a ton of big satin hand sets. I'll sell enough of them. I'll probably sell maybe 6 through the season, but having something that is just as cute, but more in that $15 price range, those things go.
$15 to $20 price range. And we forgot to mention our sale tables. And honestly, you guys, they come for that too. And I had a great big old coffee table downstairs just filled. And Susan's idea was $5 a piece, or
5 for $20.
5 for $20. And almost everybody got 5. And it's a way to move your inventory. And yeah,
it's cash flow. Get rid of it.
I may have lost some money, but it evens itself out over the course of them buying it. And it's better than sitting in my closet collecting dust. People are using it and getting it, and they love the sale table. So that's a big deal. Clear out your inventory, turn your inventory. If you have products that are sitting there from last year, pull them out, put a bow around them, do something, put them on a sale table, have some people over and move them. Cash.
Mhm. That's very good. Very good point. And I remember my accountant, Al, at Accounting Unlimited saying, you've already written that stuff off, because every year when you go to do your inventory, pull off what's not in a current lookbook or what you do not have a buyer for. And then when you do your count, that's not there. So it's assumed that you gave it away or sold it, and
Right.
it comes out of that cost of goods sold deduction. So I'm not going to say anymore, because beyond that, I'm dangerous. Okay. I don't want to talk more about taxes, but it clicked with me one year. I'm like, take it off the shelf. I'm getting a deduction for what's not on my shelf. Okay. And so I put it in these little plastic bins based on, is it lips? Is it eyes? Is it nails? Whatever. And some of this stuff, I'm thinking they're going to start recognizing this stuff from 2 and 3 years ago if I don't move this quickly. But they'll sit and visit, and they're opening up lipsticks and look at, what do you think of this one? I'm like, well, for $5, I'd say it's pretty good color. You're right, for $5. So yeah, you could get all caught up and say, oh my gosh, you got 5 lipsticks for $20 when one is 18. I don't care. They were these ghastly amber glow or whatever, and they were thrilled to get them.
Yeah.
So move it and have cash flow. Yeah, Betty.
Talking about lipsticks, does anybody have any of the Firecracker Red that we don't have anymore?
I might have one. If I remember pulling out of the bin if she didn't buy it.
Yeah, I might. I'll check.
Okay, if you would send it to me, I would appreciate it. Send you some money. You didn't ask me about my open house.
Well,
Listen.
tell us. We want to hear.
Jump on in.
Okay, well, this has been the best one I've ever had myself. So far, it's like 1697, and
Betty, that's awesome.
I've got people that are going to come the next couple of days that couldn't come over the weekend. And this was one of the things that I did. And it has, some of them had the gloves with the hand cream in it. And then the others had the foot and leg with the fuzzy socks. And so one lady bought it that I go to church with. She took it home and her husband seen it. And so they do a little gift every year for all of our widows. And so he told me Sunday that he wanted 20 boxes of them for the widows. So I had put that order in for that. Yes.
Hold it up again, Betty, would you? Because I didn't see what. So the box itself, the box, is it something that you purchased?
Yeah, I just got that at the Dollar Tree, the box, and then it has the new bow that you're all talking about.
Look how cute your bow is, because you got a little. Did you hot glue a little bell or a little ornament on there?
I put something in the center of all of them. And then last time we talked, for some reason, my camera wasn't letting me be seen, but I added wordings to mine, and this one just says "'Tis the season" at the top.
So you added that. Cute.
Yeah.
Did you just write it on there?
No, I bought them at Hobby Lobby.
Like the
Oh,
lettering.
little decal.
Things and stuff on them. You just rip them off and put them on the boxes.
Betty, that's awesome.
Very cute. Very cute.
Very
So
adorable.
hopefully by the time the people come this week and I get my 20 boxes in for the church, I'll have at least a $2,000 one. So I've never had one that good.
And you'll double that by Christmas. I mean, I really feel like the numbers that we're all talking about, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're excited about what we've accomplished so far, but people will be shopping all the way up. The guys still I've got gift certificates. I have a lot of gift certificate sales from the guys, and they'll buy their wives $100 gift card. So I've got all that coming in, so keep on selling. And if you haven't started, get some stuff wrapped, make it look cute, throw it in a basket, and start talking about it.
Yeah, I still have a lot of stuff to get rid of somewhere.
You will.
I was just going to say, there was occasionally I'll see where people will do like adopt a grandparent or something like that. Have you done that, Nora? That hasn't been snuffed out by Mary Kay, has it?
It
Oh,
has. But people are still doing it, and it's I'm just so nervous. I don't even want to go there anymore. I don't
Okay.
do it. Treat the troops. I don't do any of that. But I have seen a lot of adopted grandparent through Kristen's area, of course,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to remember how they word it, but it's kind of wording it so it's not you. It has to go to a customer buying. Like I can't go to a stranger or to, I can't just solicit people to buy to donate. It has to be at a party or they're buying something already and then, hey, would you like to buy hand cream and I'll deliver it for
So
you.
at your open house, if you
Yeah.
wanted to say, this is just a little extra thing I'm doing.
Right.
If you can purchase a hand cream for somebody up here at the retirement home or,
Yep.
whatever. And
Yeah. And I think that's how they're getting around it, that there has
I mean,
been
it's just
their
it's
own.
a nice thing to do. I hate that there's all these.
Well, because some
Rules.
people did it wrong and
Yeah.
did it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad Mary Kay has her back on that. Make sure we're doing it on the up and up. But I think you could probably be word, like you say, if it's at an event you're already at, but to call people and say you want to buy a hand cream for somebody else, but
Yeah.
whatever. That's just a thought. But because I like Betty's idea, like somebody's buying 20 of them for the widows in their church. What a sweet thing to do
Yeah, no, that really is cool.
for the widows who don't have somebody to give them a pillow gift or something. How sweet. And don't forget pillow gifts. And as Teresa said, gosh, I haven't even thought about the husbands. Tomorrow is going to be a day where I do what you did today, Teresa. I got to run credit cards and, Venmo, message people with their totals and that kind of thing. And I'm going to post some other things. I made a fun little Canva today. I've got to get it out. And it's a picture of both of my baskets and a picture of me with a Santa hat. And it's going to say Stop and Shop with Susan. And then I'll probably Scipio that to everybody and say, hey, if you couldn't come, message me and that you'd like a Stop and Shop appointment and I'll bring the open house to you. I'll bring the
Copy us
trunk,
on
my
that.
trunk show. Huh?
Copy us on that. Post that. Post your
Copy
work.
that on you. You just want me to put your head on there and just
Yeah,
make it
that's
for you?
That's
Okay.
even better.
Well, we've gone over, but this has really been fun. This is probably one of my favorite meetings of the year is when we talk about our successes. And Sonia and Jennifer, I don't want to leave you guys out. I don't know if you've had an open house yet or what your sales are like, but if you have something you'd like to share or we're excited. Sonia's got her hand up. No, she doesn't either. That was my mouse. That was my mouse going like this. Anybody else have other questions?
I got
Mine
nothing,
is
but you
just-
guys' stuff is super cute.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
thank you for joining us and get on that bandwagon. Now it's the November 15th. I'm like, well, I got to make sure. And a lot of the stuff was not any limited edition stuff so much, was
No.
it? Did we?
I know that exactly.
I love that it's just regular line product that people have come to love and it's really gonna be cute. So, and one of the little gals today, she kept coming back into my office and she goes, do you also have like some kind of mask? I'm like, girl, here's a catalog. Go, just shop. So it was cute. One gal came and she goes, what's this? Mary Kay. And it was kind of fun. She goes, we have one of those pink catalogs. I go, I've had about 8 of them. What? So it's fun when you get a new audience, a new group of people that, I don't know, it was just fun. So I'm so proud of us.
It's the season. I am too. Thanks you guys for being on. Happy seasonal selling. And I guess we'll be,
I don't know about next week. Usually Thanksgiving Tuesday, we're all thawing our turkeys.
I'm actually having Thanksgiving on Tuesday, so I won't be here. So that means we'll put out.
I think we're good. If everybody watches this video and they're what else is there? You need to be selling.
Let's go sell. Go
There
sell.
you go.
Share
Go
it,
sell.
and
Okay.
deliver to
Have a
them.
basket for Thanksgiving dinner wherever you're going. That's another thing. Take it in and sell to your relatives.
For sure.
Okay.
All right.
Love you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night. Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Bye.